we're just gonna cut it. My piñata dried up a lot, but also, I mean, this can happen. This is fine if that happens to you too. Mine had been sitting out and drying for like over 2 weeks, so that's probably why the balloon is just part of it. But what should happen is if you do it just a few days after, the balloon will shrink and you'll be able to pick it up and toss it away, and you'll be just left over with the newspaper portion. So, like I mentioned, the balloon will shrink up, you'll be able to toss it away. So right now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our scissors and we're gonna cut through our balloon because we wanna make a space so that we can fill it up with candy. Because then, I mean, you can put other stuff inside of it. It doesn't have to be candy.
Well, what kind of stuff do y'all put in it?
I was like saying like for adults, if you want to do, if you want to do like the little alcohol things, I've seen people do that. So you can fill it up with all sorts of goodies. So you're gonna want to cut around 1 inch. This piñata is really strong, you guys. So. That's good. That's kind of what you want. So you don't want to put your candy in it yet. And just know that with your balloon, you have the base of a circle now, right? So the design that Marie and I chose to go for is kind of like a star / firework looking piñata. We chose all the colors that are for the Mexico flag. So we chose green, white, and red to kind of go with the theme of Hispanic Heritage Month. And then we got some wrapping paper that also has this red and green moment. So we're gonna start off, these are gonna be kind of like our star peaks, and they'll go like this. So let's go ahead and show them how we make that. So we're gonna want to use a little piece of paper like this. You could just cut your, what do you call those things? The
Poster board.
You can cut your poster board. Did we do it like hamburger style?
Yes.
Still use
It was hamburger style and then hot dog.
You're gonna make 2 hamburgers with your cardboard, and then you're gonna have this square looking thing. Marie already has her cone going. You want to make sure to leave a little bit of a gap so that you can put some strips going down. Depending if you're following this design, you can do it any other way you'd like. But this is just the style that we're going for. Marie's really good at making those. I struggled. All right, and then you're gonna want to use a little piece of tape to put it all together. Like that. And do you see how this is peeking through? So we want to make sure that it's all even. So we're just gonna cut that like this to make a perfect circle at the bottom. And after, you kind of want it to be flat like that, or at least be able to sit up. And then you're gonna cut about a little inch up to make your little flaps. Just all around your cone looking shape. All right, and now that it's good, you can kind of just put it flat to your table surface, wherever it is that you're working on it. And there you go. It should, if you kind of want to see if it works. Oh no. Okay. You can kind of see how you're going to paste it like that. All right. So let's go ahead and start. We already have a few cones over here, so we're going to start putting them together onto the piñata. So you're going to want to start off with putting your candy hole face down. Face down. Down. Marie is putting glue on each one of the little flaps that we've made. All right, and we're gonna want to start off by putting some to the side. Here we go. Oh, she's coming together. Perfect. All right, and then we're gonna continue the same process. Remember, we're gonna put all of the side ones. So we're gonna do 2 on this side and then 2 on this side. If you have extra room in your piñata and you wanna put more, feel free to do so. We're gonna kind of play it by ear and see how many of these little, what would we call them, like peaks? Star peaks? What do you call the edge of a star?
Points.
Oh, there you go, points. So here we go. Now you have, do you see how it's looking? But you're not done yet. Don't be like, oh, that's not really what a piñata looks like. I know the ones in Target and in Walmart are far more impressive than what this is looking like, but we'll get there. So now we have to make some little holes so that your piñata can be hung from somewhere. So do you have a knife? We're gonna try. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. But do it a little bit lower. So you're gonna want to go lower, like about 1.5 inches to make the hole. And if you can have someone help you hold the piñata, that's. Oh, did you stab your finger? No. That's even better, because this is where you're gonna put your string through.
So it's over here.
But here, let me hold it for you. Just don't stab me. Oh, this is terrible. Okay, great. So now we have our 2 little holes right there. We're going to get some rope. And we're just gonna use a little bit of it just so that we can kind of like hang it up. We're gonna put it on the lights, probably, and then finish putting all of our decor. So we just need kind of like, so, you want this? Oh, this is. Alright, let's see if we can put these in there. Alright, and Marie is going to show you guys how to make these little cones. You kind of just go alongside the cones that you've already made and just tie them to the best of your ability. Once you have it like that, you can use a little bit of tape, put them in place. So you want to do this process until you have all of your peaks covered. now that your peaks are done and covered, you're gonna want to use some gift wrapping paper. And as you guys know, gift wrapping paper already kind of comes with like pleats all cut. You just kind of want to follow that, and we're gonna need to make little squares with it. Short wings. Me learning how to do a piñata as I'm making one. What do you mean? Okay, here we go. I see the square marks now. See, I have lost them. There we go. So like that. And then you're just gonna want to cut them. You're gonna need a bunch of these. So we can use those ones too. Help me cut some. And like this, what you're gonna do . So you're gonna grab your tissue paper. You're gonna put it like that. Get your hot glue. Put it on the tip. And then you're gonna paste that on your piñata. And you're gonna do it everywhere until you fill up your piñata. We're gonna speed through this. All right, guys, so now your piñata should be really full, looking fluffy. As you can see, we've already added our tassels. She's looking so pretty, isn't she? Anyways, so I'm gonna show you how to make a tassel and attach it. So what you wanna do is you're gonna grab your tissue paper, and we're gonna be working long ways now. Fold it in half. You can kind of go by the pleats it already has. And just, you're folding really thin lines long ways. I kind of like to do like one forward, one backward. And what you're trying to do here is create a pattern. You're working long ways, and you're gonna wanna, I personally like to fold front and back. So you're gonna go forwards and backwards. What you're trying to create here is just a pattern, so you know where you're cutting. Marie already did this step, so she's just cutting all her strips. And you don't need that many, so you don't need to make too many folds, but right here, as you can see, guys, like I've already have my markings. Can you see that? You can see that good. Okay, great. All right, so now I'm just gonna start cutting. All right, so since Marie already kind of has her tassels done, we're just gonna go ahead and use hers. What she did, she kind of twisted, and you know the little holes that we had left, we're just gonna be putting them inside. Now, if you didn't leave a big enough space, you can just go back with your scissors, cut it, just to make sure that you have enough space to put it in. All right, guys, the piñata is ready. So after you hit this, after you hit the step, you're all ready to put candy in your piñata.
That's pretty. That's
cute. It is really cute. We really hope that you enjoyed making this piñata with us, and that maybe you would like to recreate a piñata, maybe add your own twist to it, or just learn a new crafty thing to do. We hope that you guys can be able to use this in future birthday parties or for Halloween if COVID doesn't allow us to go trick-or-treating. But overall, we just hope you all have a lot of fun doing this as a family, and that you keep celebrating Hispanic Heritage Month along with us. Thanks.
Thank you.
Bye.